We wind a simple ring of iron coils. We establish the connections to the generator, and with wonder and delight, we note the effects of strange forces which we bring into play, which allow us to transform, to transmit, and direct energy at will. Nikola Tesla, 1892. Hi, my name is Muhammed Cengiz. Currently, I am studying computer science at Bilkent University. In this video, I will represent my Physics 102 lab project. My experiment is a great visual demonstration of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction and Lenz's law. Most briefly, I made a conductive ring levitate above a coil and remain in equilibrium at a specific height thanks to the changing magnetic field created by applying AC to the coil. First, when we put a light bulb which is connected to a coil in series above another coil and apply AC, the bulb lights up. We know that a coil carrying current will give rise to a magnetic field, and what Faraday's law says is that when there is a change in magnetic flux passing through a conducting loop, an EMF will be induced, causing a current to flow, so the bulb lights up. Initially, it might not be so obvious that magnetic flux is changing, but remember, we use AC over DC, so the current and magnetic field also changes rapidly with a frequency of 50 Hz. As for my experiment, I gently placed the aluminum ring onto the coil carrying an alternating current. An induced current flows in the ring which, due to Lenz's law, creates a magnetic field that opposes the coil's field. Therefore, the ring experiences a repulsive force which is equal to gravitational force at equilibrium height. Please note that the ring must be a complete loop. If it is not, no current will flow and the ring does not levitate. For each trial, I measured the equilibrium height and magnetic field at the equilibrium height using a Gauss meter and calculated the magnetic force with simplified equations. I repeated this process 5 different times with 5 different currents and find the average force affecting the ring. Comparing that force with the theoretical value of the force, which is equal to gravitational force, I ended up with an error rate of 16%. The biggest two reasons for the error are simplified equations and heat. Even after just 5 seconds, the solenoid got too hot, which affected the results. So I waited for solenoid to cool down after each trial, but still, solenoid warms as current flows and it is a big factor. As the current increases, the height of the ring also increases. More precisely, plotting the current squared versus equilibrium height, we observe a linear relationship. This occurs because the magnetic force responsible for lifting the ring is proportional to the square of the current. By energy considerations, the gravitational potential energy of the ring ultimately comes from the electromagnetic energy stored in the magnetic field. Thus, we can conclude that current squared is proportional to electromagnetic energy. And that was all from me. Thank you for watching. And a quick note, why I released the ring above the coil instead of putting it just above is because when I do the other way, this happens.